What's up, guys? This is Mark. We're back with another video today. Of course, if you did miss the first upload, card in the top right hand corner of the screen, Road to the Show episode number 5, as always, 7 a.m. in the morning. But today we are focusing on franchise for our second video of the day. This is an interesting one. I've wanted to do this in past MLB The Shows, but I never got around to it, so we're going to do it for this one. We're going to see MLB The Show 18's franchise mode, predicting the World Series winner of the 2018 season. Now, before we do get going in depth into this, as always, guys, if you do enjoy this, hit a like on it. If you want to see more franchise, like simulation type things, or anything else, leave a like. 250 plus likes, I'll continue to do stuff along the same lines as this. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. We hit 21k subscribers last night. Thank you so much for that. And let me know in the comment section below who you think is going to win the World Series. My personal prediction, I think it should be the Astros. Unfortunately, I think the Yankees are going to win it. It pains me to say it as a Met fan. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I hate the Yankees. But I said it when they got knocked out by the Astros in it last year. Watch out for them. They're my prediction to win it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to control the Mets in this first one. We'll probably do 2 or 3 simulations, go through them all, compare them, and see what the common denominator is in all of them. But we're going to control the Mets. We're going to simulate the season. I'm not personally going to be making any trades. Whatever seems fair is going to happen. That's what it is. Injuries are going to be on. All the lineups and stuff, I'm not going to touch them. Whatever happens, happens, and we're just going to let the show franchise mode take over and see exactly who wins. We're going to turn off contracts, fantasy draft off, legend free agents off, all this stuff, computer trading on, forced trades off, designated hitter auto. Simple as that. And honestly, we're going to set it as very low key. Everything's going to be auto managed, and we're just going to start from the regular season. So I think we're even going to go change the lineups real quick so that I don't have to even touch them. So that would go user settings, mode specific options, everything is going to be on auto. I'm not going to touch anything. We're strictly going to be simulating. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at, all the teams at the All-Star break and then at the end of the year. Then we'll go through the playoffs, all that good stuff. You guys get how it works. So let's go to the calendar and let's just start simulating all the way to the All-Star break. So go ahead, simulate through date here. We gotta turn off critical situations. Classic Mark not knowing. Mets starting off decently well, not gonna lie. I think the Mets have a great chance to make the playoffs this year, wild card for sure. I'm not gonna be going crazy and saying they're gonna win the division. The Nationals are still a good team. Oh, the Astros trade Colin McHugh to the Mets, former Met actually, for Ian Ojeda. I don't know who that is, probably one of those created minor leaguers for sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Huge trade! Oh my gosh! The Cubs are acquiring George Springer from the Astros for Jose Quintana and Albert Almora Jr. Oh my gosh, that trade's huge! That's insane! Wow! Okay, Chicago and Houston, making big moves. Currently, the Mets are under 500, and it looks like the Phillies are above 500 from what I saw simulating these games. Very interesting to see what the outcome of these franchise seasons are going to be. Like I said, I think the Mets can make the playoffs as a wild card team. I think the pitching is so good when they're healthy, and if they're healthy, they have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. I don't really see the Phillies being a contender yet. I think they're getting closer and closer, but still too young. Braves, same thing. Marlins, do we even need to talk about? The Reds trade Brandon Finnegan to the Mets for Frank Hernandez. Okay, another trade that the Mets went ahead and got to. We're coming up to the All-Star break here, and the Mets just traded Jose Reyes for Mike Leake and Dan Altavilla. Okay, there's a lot of trades happening, and whoa! Another big trade here. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim are going to go get Felipe Rivero from the Pirates for Alex Meyer, Luis Valbuena, and Carlo Ramirez, which I'm assuming that means the A's are competing, which I think they should probably make the playoffs. That's a big trade for them. That's a huge reliever. So yeah, coming up to the end of this. Whoa, another trade! Oh my goodness, the Mets are going wild. I wish this happened in real life. We picked up Jonathan Lucroy, which I wish the Mets got in real life for catcher, not sold on Darno and Plawecki, for Tomas Nido, who's a prospect. He's okay. Brandon Finnegan, who they just traded for, and Phillip Evans, who's kind of not really a prospect, but he's a decent little bench bat. Interesting trades that have been happening. We're going to need to go through a lot when we get to, Whoa! Whoa, another trade with the Mets. What is happening? There's a ton of trades going on. Nicholas Castellanos to the Mets for Dominic Smith. Really? That trade doesn't seem to make sense. The Mets have such a crowded outfield, and then they trade some guy, Lamont Malloy, for Luke Voit for first base. Really interesting. Jamie Callahan's been claimed by Seattle. We're going to skip that, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at everything that's happened so far, because it has been wild. So let's go ahead and let's just go to the lineups real quick and see how the Mets are doing in general. Asdrubal Cabrera, not hitting well. Adrian Gonzalez, not hitting well. Conforto, not too well. Cespedes, not too well. Castellanos, good, but he just got there. Bruce, not hitting too well. Frazier, not hitting too well. Lucroy, not hitting too well. No one is hitting well on this team. How are they winning games? The pitching staff must be going insane. DeGrom, 9-5 with a 2.45 ERA. 2.43. Yeah, that's good. Syndergaard, not pitching too well. 4.10 ERA. Mike Leake, quite the season. Goodness. Steven Matz pitching well with a 3.36. Seth Lugo, a 2.67 ERA. Wow, that's a really good year for him. Colin McHugh in the bullpen, all these guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings currently at the All-Star break. So currently, the Nationals are winning the East with the Mets in second, followed by the Phillies, then the Braves and the Marlins wrapping up the bottom. In the Central, we have the Cubs dominating with the Reds. The Reds in second place. Definitely didn't see that coming. Cardinals and Brewers in third and fourth, and then the Pirates in last. The Dodgers are in first, followed by the Rockies, Diamondbacks, Padres, Giants. Mets and the Rockies will be making the playoffs if it ended today in the wild card. In the American East, we've got the Red Sox with the Yankees finishing in fourth right now. Orioles ahead of them. Can't say I see that happening in real life. Same with the Blue Jays. The Indians are winning the Central by a very comfortable lead over the Twins, Royals, Tigers, and White Sox. The Astros are winning the West with the Mariners in second, followed by the Angels. And the Blue Jays and Mariners would be in the wild card spots. Interesting. Let's go take a look at the league leaders here. Batting average-wise, we got Joey Votto leading with 375. Holy crap, what a season. This is at the All-Star break. 29 homers, 75 RBIs, 375 average, 464 on base. Wow. Rendon's up there too. Paul Goldschmidt, LeMahieu, Ian Happ's having quite the year. Freddie Freeman. Let's take a look at the American League. We got Michael Brantley hitting 351, followed by Altuve at 330, Adam Jones, Ben Gamel, Jose Ramirez. Interesting. Cabrera getting back to his old ways, it looks like. Home runs. Mike Trout has 37 home runs at the All-Star break. What? 37 home runs. Oh my gosh, he's in the lead by 11. 11. Oh my goodness, what's the National League looking like? Joey Votto's got 29, then Bellinger at 24, Travis Shaw at 23, Arenado at 22. Oh my gosh, Mike Trout. I can't get over this. Look at the 37. 37. Unreal. RBIs, of course, 79 for Trout. That makes sense. Joey Votto, 75. Runs, Joey Votto's leading, same with Trout. Let's go take a look at some of the pitching stats. Who's wins? I know a lot of people, they don't matter necessarily, but we got McCullers, Carrasco, and Jaime Garcia tied for first in the American League. In the National League, it's Lester, then Mike Leake, and Clayton Kershaw, Rich Hill, Yu Darvish. German Marquez up there as well. Let's go to saves. I don't really care. ERA, Bumgarner leads with 2.21, followed by Greinke, Alex Reyes, who I played baseball with, no big deal. Jacob deGrom, Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer. In the American League, Jordan Montgomery. Let's go Cox, University of South Carolina. David Price, Corey Kluber, Danny Salazar, Chris Archer, and Garrett Richards. And then the last one we'll check out, strikeouts, Chris Sale leading with 158, Kershaw leading with 162. So, quite an interesting first half of the season for sure. Let's go ahead. Can we take a look at the trades that have happened so far? Because there have been some wild transactions. Although I don't necessarily know if... Ooh, trades. Here we go. Oh, there's so many trades going on. Josh Bell got traded to the Angels. Okay. Interesting. Cameron Maybin to the Red Sox. Kevin Segras to the Yankees. I'm trying to see if there's any big names that I really see stand out to me. But I guess they would have really been put in, like, the alert system. Justin Bour to the Orioles. That's pretty much it, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and simulate now the second half of the season, and we're going to see... Whoa, what's going on there? We're going to see who makes it to the playoffs. So let's go ahead and simulate to the last day of the season and continue from there. But a lot of interesting things that we were seeing in this first season, for sure. Like I said, I'm going to do a couple of these. I think I'm probably going to do 2. And that's how we're going to come to the conclusion of, you know, what's the right one. Darno gets traded for Nick Ahmed. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa! Phillies acquire Tommy Pham for Colby Delgado and Brian Couch. I don't think either of those guys are real. They're probably made-up names. But Tommy Pham going to the Phillies. Wow. Okay, lots of big trades going on. Not gonna lie. The Mets are on a hot streak, though. About to hit 70 wins on the season. My goodness. If this happens in real life, your boy is gonna be very happy. Very happy. Let's see how we keep going throughout the rest of the season. Gotta go through September, the last month of the year. They look like they're probably going to make the playoffs here. Whoops, I must have hit something wrong there. So simulate through date. Looks like they're going to make the playoffs. They don't even have 60 losses yet, and they have 84 wins. Although, Hitting quite a cold streak here, Mets. Oh my gosh, are they going to choke it away? 91 wins surely has to get them into the playoffs. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings here. Yes, the Mets have clinched the wild card. The Nationals win the division with the Phillies finishing in third, winning 87 games. I can't say I expect that. Cubs win the Central with the Reds finishing in second. Okay. Dodgers and Diamondbacks in the West. Rockies finishing third. In the American League, you got the Red Sox winning 103 games and the Blue Jays making a wild card spot. Yankees finishing in fourth at 76 and 86. Wow. Indians winning 101 games. Nobody else in that division competitive. I think the Twins are the dark horse this year for sure. Mariners win the division. The Astros don't even make the playoffs. Wow, or they haven't clinched at least. It's between the Angels and the Astros for the playoffs. Oh my gosh, that is intense. League leaders, let's just go through Joey Votto and Jose Altuve for batting average. Let's see home runs. Mike Trout with 58. 58, he had 20 more than Joey Gallo, who was in second. Look at this year Mike Trout had 58 homers, 134 RBIs, 21 stolen bases, 308 average. What? Insane. Joey Votto, insane too. 48, 116. He stole 14 bases, 350 average, 445 on base. Unreal. Cody Bellinger had an unreal year too. Ridiculous. RBIs, Rizzo led with 117, Mike Trout with 134. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pitching stats. Wins, Jaime Garcia with 20, John Lester with 20, Mike Leake finishing with 18. We're going to go ahead and take saves. Pedro Strop, 49. My goodness. And Matt Barnes, 50. What happened to Craig Kimbrell? Interesting. Let's go to ERA. Jacob deGrom led the league in ERA with 2.39, and Danny Salazar with 2.35, followed by my boy Jordan Montgomery, University of South Carolina. And strikeouts, Chris Sale 253, Kershaw 256. So, very interesting season to say the least. We're going to go ahead and I guess go to the playoffs, which will I be able to... Ooh, the Mets have made it, of course. So, let's go ahead. Is there like a bracket here? Yeah, that's what I want to look at. I want to look at the playoff bracket. Or it's not gonna let me, I guess. Okay, advance a day. Yeah, simulate. Okay, calendar. I guess this is just how we're gonna have to do it. Sim through date. The Mets have won their wild card game. They're gonna be playing the Cubs. It looks like the... Ooh, the Angels and... Oh, it's Angels and Toronto. Wow. So they have to play their wild card game. The Astros don't even make the playoffs. Unbelievable. Let's see what happens through this Cubs series. The Mets win. That means they're in the NLCS versus the Dodgers. This is the opposite of what happened when they made it to the World Series in 2015. They played the Dodgers in the DS and the Cubs in the CS. So it's the Mets, Dodgers, Indians, and Angels. Okay, let's see what goes on from here. Will the Mets make it back to the World Series? I'm down with that if they do. No, they got swept by the Dodgers pretty easily. And it looks like the Dodgers and the Angels are playing. Wow. Okay, Dodgers versus Angels. Can I look at... I can look at their stuff. Okay, let's go to the Dodgers and see how they do here against the Angels. Game 1, they win against the Angels. Game 2, they lose. Game 3, they win. Game 4, they win, and they have a chance to win the World Series against the Angels here. And the Dodgers have defeated the Angels in the 2018 World Series. Wow, that's impressive. So, I thought this video was actually going to go by a lot quicker, but it appears that it did not. It's about 14 minutes through, which is pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and check out awards here, which they should let us do, I believe. So, of course, the Dodgers won the World Series. Like I said, we're only doing this one time because it's kind of long. I don't want to bore you too long. But World Series MVP Justin Turner had quite the World Series there, my goodness. MVP in the National League was Joey Votto. In the American League, obviously, it was Mike Trout. Cy Young goes to Carlos Carrasco of the Indians, and then Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers. Batting title, Joey Votto and Jose Altuve. Altuve, kind of a slow year, only 83 RBIs and 20 homers. Reliever of the year goes to Matt Barnes again. What happened to Craig Kimbrell? And Jerry Blevins, 48 saves. What? Jerry Blevins? Okay. Rookie of the year is Alex Reyes in the National League, and in the American League, it's Shohei Ohtani. Did he do any hitting? That'd be interesting to see. Oh, wait, no. Did he do any hitting? Or did they just have him pitch? I'm going to go out and say they just had him pitch. So he won the Rookie of the Year. In the National League, Hank Aaron is Joey Votto and Mike Trout. Gold Gloves, I don't think anybody really cares about. Is there any real awards left looking at? Postseason MVPs were Turner and Upton. So the Dodgers beat the Angels in the World Series. I'd love to know your guys' predictions in the comment section below. Like I said, I think the Yankees are going to win it. And honestly, it's probably going to be against the Nationals, but my dark horse pick is a Mets-Yankees World Series again. So I'd love to know what you think is going to be the World Series in the comment section down below. I'll pin my favorite, response or something like that. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. Thank you guys for 21K subscribers. It's really been amazing growth over the last few days. Let's keep it up. Leave a like as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.